Now forwarding on Instagram now. Don't know why it's not working. Oh no, there we go. Go ahead, Meryl. Woo. You know what the fuck I'm doing? Wait till they Okay, cool. Oogie doke. Right. So this is season 28, I believe. Um, so yeah, we're gonna dive in and have a look at all the new stuff. Now I've got a proper PC set up now, so I'm able to actually, hopefully, get some good gameplay. Okay, whoa, a lot of stuff. That's just popped up there. Right, okay. The background's kind of weird. Let's kind of change that a little bit. See, I should have really done all this before the stream, but it's fine. I just backed out of that by mistake. Oops. Put the field of view up. Should have put the brightness up a little bit as well. Alright, there we go. Well, that's it. Okay. So, let's go to the fire range and let's have a look at some of the new stuff. We've got some packs as well. That's pretty cool. Some packs that I can open. Let's have a look. There's loads of stuff here. Actually, I'm well nice actually. Oh, I'll get some random shots for free. And we'll have a Peacekeeper skin here. I don't know why it's so like weird. I don't know what's happening with that. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know what the fuck any of this shit is. Shit. I don't know what the fuck this is. Is that you? Oh no, I don't really know. This is very glitchy in the background, maybe. I don't know. You know, fine. It's just some pictures and they're like reloaded properly, so we can't have like a look at that. But that's fine. Okay, here we are. Right. So let's have a look. I don't know why it's like so like weird, like the textures and that. Let's go down. Let's have a look at some of the new stuff. Okie doke. Right. Yeah, that's how weird the textures are. I don't know if that's like because of my PC settings or something, but I don't know. What should I be changing here? I don't really know. Don't know. Probably like what the settings on PC are. It's definitely this tab up should be looked over, I think. What? That. Oh, that's done it. There we are. It's worked. Not that good. Okay, that's good. It was that thing I was looking at. Right, okay, cool. So, apparently we go check out those. Maybe something like that. Have a look. They basically killed it. They basically killed it. How dare they? I don't know why they did that. I felt like it was already pretty, like, it was alright, but it wasn't like overpowered or nothing. So I don't know why they've like done that. I feel like the main thing with the bow check was that ammo was just so low that it kind of made up for having like a good like DPS. So I don't know. Now I just feel like, what's the point? So I don't know. We have to like rework the bow check thing again. What's in the can? Oh yeah, the G7.
Running low on ammo. Got to look out for more.
Oh yeah, it's got the double tap on it.
I leveled
good
up.
as the
Now, let's
double
get
tap
an
on it,
upgrade.
I think it was sniper sights on it, didn't you? I think I've heard something about that when you get the sniper sights on. If you can. That's quite funny, that, to be honest. I mean, it's cool. The G was being like that before, like, so, yeah, I mean, it's cool. I like it. Gee. I have the Peacekeeper with Disruptor elements. I don't know how good the Disruptors are on the PK. As I'm saying, though, I wish that like, the access was more on console as well. So I would have a low quality. Because my PC's not meant for really gaming them. Yeah, I'm confident.
Wonder which upgrade I should get.
Okay, nothing too special. What's this? Oh, the dual shell. So reload's good. Okay, reload's like slash basically. I mean, it's cool, but you also have a stock as well, which I believe also reloads it quicker, so yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Like if you have a just a normal stock, you're gonna load it quick anyway. So I don't know. Yeah, that's a little bit of a what's the point kind of ones. Oh, double tap on Eva back as well. Okay. This player has changed things, so I believe the double tap on Eva used to be really good.
I got an upgrade waiting for me. I'm at next level. Big up myself.
I'm starting to use what they called. I'm starting to use the Mozambique slot ball. So I'm gonna switch it to double tap. Yeah, it seems really good. I've got a feeling we're gonna die on this. Especially it's like I like this. I mean, this is too far away for you, but like, if you somehow are able to get by the 𝗙𝗲𝘁𝗂𝗿𝗄 or something, and like, you know, peek out, and then see how like the cover really help. That's why you dress up so good sometimes. You just use the cover around you, so that Eva is going to be very, very good. I think already still the energy weapon, isn't it? Like, this is like, I thought elite weapons was supposed to be like a temporary thing, but like it just seems that the RE is just completely
There's a perfectly good upgrade just
reworked.
waiting for me.
So I'm not too sure. Who got changed again? I've got the patch notes here actually, so we may as well refer to them whilst doing the video. Well, I did have them next to us. I don't have them anymore. Where they went? Where did they go? Oh, here they are. Right, got them. So, I think there might be hard light mesh. There is some hard light mesh in the fire range. Okay, that's pretty cool. We can actually see how it works then. So here it is. So shotguns do extra damage. I know that. I can't remember how much more though. Does it say here somewhere? I think. Yes, shotguns do 2.5 times more damage. And you can still see the kind of outline around the side of the window.
I should pick up an upgrade.
That's a nice little indication.
Got an upgrade,
say, like,
gonna put it to use.
You know, look, this wall can come back. There's another here as well. So this takes one double tap Eva to break it, which I think is pretty quick. Especially how I'm pretty sure, like say like an R99 or something, that's going to take a lot longer to do. Let's just do it Prowler. But yeah, these are going to take forever to actually rebuild. Oh, this one's over here. Let's do this one over here.
I'm out
Okay,
of
so it's like,
ammo.
it's like a full clip.
Ammo's
No
low.
problem.
I better look for more.
So, yeah, I feel like that's probably the trade-off of using SMGs is you're not able to kind of break these covers as much, which, judging by how frequently they pop up, there's one there, it's pretty much going to be every single build is going to have multiple of them covers, which obviously allow for like temporary. And this one's back now, so it took about a minute for this one to come back. So yeah, kind of. Oh yeah, you can see it come back. There we go. It makes a sound as well when it comes back. Okay, cool. But it does it allows you to kind of go through it, but on the condition that you actually destroy it. See, as you can see, so you can use it as a place to climb up somewhere. Obviously, right now, but then once you destroy it, obviously you just gotta go right through. So, which makes a lot of sense. So snipers do 3.5 times damage. So I'm assuming if you use like longbow or sentinel, it's gonna one-shot it probably. Let's have a look. 3.5 times damage. It's probably gonna one-shot it. Have a look. One-shots it with a sentinel. Probably gonna be the same with the longbow as well. Which makes sense because obviously, if you're gonna be sniping somewhere, you kind of want the, you know, if you're gonna be sniping to, you know, be able to break windows and all that, so that you can get on by your sight, so again, instantly destroys it. Now that actually makes it different to, say, like the triple take, for example. This is not going to instantly destroy anything. It's going to do 69 damage, I believe. Whatever it does, it's 63 or whatever. Yeah, 66. So that's now a big difference between the snipers and marksmen, is these windows, which I think is pretty cool. It means that basically marksman rifles are going to be like the tickling damage. You know, you kind of want to use them to just tickle them a little bit, get a lot of damage off them, but not enough to actually fully kill them off it. But obviously, as you can see with this, it's also not very good for breaching. But snipers are going to be the ones that you kind of, your skill players are going to be using, but also now people who want breach places as well. So you could see a lot more assault characters using snipers and shotguns, because they seem to be the two that are very easy to breach places. But then again though, breach abilities like Maggie's drill,
and feeling choice.
Apparently these also do more damage. It might even instantly destroy it.
Gonna drill some sense into you.
Oh, doesn't. I thought that legend abilities done a lot more damage. It might not be like
Can't keep a hard bloke down.
Might be some like fuses put on this.
Stand back, knuckle busting firing.
So that's a little bit sad because, like, obviously Maggie is a big breaching character, yet her tactical doesn't really breach, which is a bit weird. But might be a glitch. I don't know. Yeah, we've seen that it does reinforce itself after a little while as well. So I think it's honestly a good change, because little things like this do kind of reimagine how the game is played a little bit. I mean, it's exciting because it means that when you actually get into a game, you're going to be thinking about these little things. You know, you're not going to just know exactly how to play a fight. You know, let's say someone's behind this door, I can normally go around here and jump through this window and shoot them. But now I have to think about it. Do I want to shoot this window?
I'm looking low.
Oh. Let's just jump this real quick. Do I want to shoot this window out so that I can actually shoot this guy behind the door? Oh my god, shut up, please.
I'm upgraded and ready to put her to use.
Like, do I want to go ahead and move off this door to shoot this out, make loads of noise, and then try to get through the window and try and shoot the guy? Or do I want to just, you know, wait at the door? So it actually adds a lot more to think about when you play the game. It probably also means you might want to preemptively destroy these things as well. So if I'm going to push this fight as a breaching character, as Fuse, or Maggie, or maybe even like Ringo or something,
You can't keep a
I
hard
might want
bloke
to
down.
kind of break that before I go in. And I can like shoot them and then have this as like a little escape route potentially, without having to then destroy it then. So you can kind of think more pre-fight how you want to deal with the windows as well. But obviously with the Windows 2 we have
I control
controller
death.
class.
It does not control me. I need health.
As you can see, we have reinforced hard light as another perk. So reinforce or rebuild a hard light meshes to fortify areas. Playing. All classes now. So we can see that we have three classes now with 3 perks in each. We used to have 3 for the support, and I believe 3 for the recon as well, but they've been reduced a little bit. It will be nice to see some more perks for these 2 as well, so that we'll have, 3 perks for each class. That will be pretty cool. But maybe that could be a future update. But we have this to play with, so let's have a look. I'm going to also go and look at Catalyst buffs as well. So obviously for Catalyst we can rebuild doorways, which is going to be... Oh, we've got an internal server error. Okay. Be back in, please. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of challenges. We'll look at all this stuff after, but I want to kind of get the gameplay stuff in first. Yeah, okay. I think before it was just kind of loading all the assets before. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but it's working now. I think it might have needed more RAM or something like that. I don't know. But here we are. Yeah, there's something good on stream as well, so I'm very glad. Really happy about that, because obviously the previous streams that I've done on the early access haven't been the best quality. I haven't been able to talk because it's been on my laptop, but now I've actually got a proper PC set up. It's a little bit better. It's not obviously spectacular, it's not the best thing ever, but it's doing its job, which is good.
That was a nice communion with the earth.
We're gonna get a 𝗙𝗲𝘁𝗂𝗏𝗏 or something, like an 𝗙𝗲𝘁𝗏𝗏𝗏, like a 𝗏𝘂𝗯𝘏. Some 𝗏𝘂𝗯𝘏. So we're just going to get some weaponry, and then we're going to go over here. We're going to try out some Catalyst, see how she's done. So I've got Catalyst changes up here. Let me just get them actually, because it's just been off on my phone. Here we are. 1 second, we just edit this. Right, okay. Here we are. So we can obviously reinforce the door like before, but you can actually do 3 doorways. So I can do this one as well, and then I can also do the one downstairs, I believe, as well. So this one over here. So I should be able to do this one too. So there's 3. I believe that's how that works. So I've got this one, and then these 2 up here. So yeah, I've got 3 doors reinforced. And obviously if I do another one like this one here, it's going to break the other one. So I do that one. What? Did I read that wrong? I think I read that wrong. Maybe 3. No, it's you can now reinforce 4 doorways. It was 2 before. That's going to make her very, very, very powerful. I might be playing Catalyst next season. But that is very, very powerful. 2 doorways was definitely not enough. It was obviously on the back of the nerfs that she was going to be receiving because of how much she was being used in the LGS. Which made sense, but also don't always judge everything off the LGS, maybe. But obviously, we have 1, we have 2. That's just this little area though. People can still come from here, people can still come from there. There's a lot of places people can still come through from. Even these windows as well. People can still come in from these little places as well. So I guess it's been a combination of the nerfs of before that I want to go back on, and also these new hard light meshes as well. That's quite fun that it's on the ground as well. That's pretty interesting. I like it. So as a controller character, obviously you want to reinforce. It makes it a little bit of a purple colour. Now I was a little bit worried with my colour blindness that I wouldn't be able to see it, the difference, but I can actually see the difference quite good. It's more of a pinky to me, like a pinky purple. So that's quite good. It makes it a lot more damage to destroy. I mean, like, that is a lot more damage to destroy. And then you can just reinforce it again. That's pretty insane. Hold it again. Okay, that might be pretty broken, because it doesn't even... If I'm using a shotgun, which by the way had extra damage to this, you can just literally constantly fucking reinforce it. This nearly gets broken. It's, oh god, it's done. Right, okay, fair enough. There we go. Right, destroy it again. It's like, that's pretty broken. So just the same as like the support class, how you're going to keep reviving people over and over and over again, how they can be quite annoying. I feel like this class is also going to be very, very annoying as well, having these reinforcements every so often. So pretty cool, I like it. It's going to make Rampart really good as well, which I'm very happy about, because obviously she's got a recent buff as well. But I haven't really been playing that too much because I have felt like because of all of the movement-based characters, it's been very difficult to play her, because people can just breach in your build anyway so quick, and then they've got like a billion buffs on top of that with all the speed perks and everything that they've got. So it does make it very difficult to kind of play Rampart in this current meta, but in this current meta though, this season it might be a little bit easier now. So yeah, so I can reinforce, I believe it's 4 of these. I can't put one here, so wherever there's not a window, you can't put one. But I can do it on the floor as well. So as you can see, there's now 4 of these. If I try to do one more, it's probably not going to let us. So this one here. Oh no, this one isn't one. No, this one over here. There you go. So it's going to let us do it, but it's probably going to destroy the other one, I believe. Over here. Where is it? It is. So this one's now. So, makes sense. It's just like how Catalyst and other characters work, where it just destroys the last one. So, makes a lot of sense. So, Catalyst Tactical has also been improved a little bit as well, where you can actually throw it a lot further, which that was honestly probably my favourite part about Catalyst, is the kind of long-range controller abilities that she had when she first launched. Like the tactical, when they nerfed it, I was like, that's not a fun thing to nerf about the character. Like reducing their ability to kind of have a little bit more range with their abilities, especially for like a controller character that already doesn't have much range in terms of like speed or like actual long-range potential. Where they're just meant to basically bunker down. It was quite fun to have a tactical that could be used at range. Not very good, you know, if I were to like hit this W over here, I would have to be very specific with it. But then, once it starts hitting them, which hopefully it does, I don't think it'll really work though in the firing range. Which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, I don't think it likes to work. I think if I turn them on maybe, I can make the move, eventually. Doesn't work. It's fine. But obviously, you can use a lot more long range, which is obviously good. Only the size of the area is double. Yeah, it's significantly big. It's a huge area. I mean, that's like a whole build, essentially. I mean, this is compared to this little small build. There's definitely builds that are smaller than this right here, this top floor. Let's just see how much this is actually going to cover. Let's see if we do the cool little door trap thing. Right
through the mundane.
Covers a good like third of this room. So all it takes is another spike, like maybe like right here. We've got like a good 70% of this room, maybe 60% of this room covered. Plus as well, we're going to have 3 traps maximum as well, which is 114. So we can literally cover the entire floor in Catalyst, which is a big buff. It means that she's actually able to kind of keep up with Caustic and Watson for the traps business. Obviously Rampart doesn't really have traps. I'm still praying that they make a minigun like little sentry turrets. That is the buff I've been wanting to make. Making it so she can put loads of sentry turrets down, serve an ultimate, the turret that she uses. there's like a secondary option for a Rampart, so she can still use a minigun, but she can also opt into doing turrets instead. So at least she has traps being a control character, because right now she doesn't. But at least Catalyst now does keep up with Watson and Caustic on all the traps that she has. She's able to control a large area now, so that is a good change. I like that a lot. So the radius that they activate is also being reduced by 20% as well. Obviously I can't really display that though, because the dummies don't really activate them, which I hope the developers do. Hopefully they fix that, because these dummies are great. They've had some really good updates all the time, but little things like that where like you just don't have a friend on to test this stuff with, that'll be pretty cool to just like let the dummies do it for you. So yeah, it's that. Also, this is the thing I really want to say, because this is the thing that I kind of wished was in at the start of the game. I was also thinking as well that it was going to eventually become like a Legends ability in the future, which obviously it kind of did with Conduit in Conduit's Ultimate. That is to flip the orientation, as you can see right here. So you have to hold LT to flip it, and then obviously RT to then deploy it. And you see, there it goes. Only annoying thing though is it's not longer. I think it's still a perk that you have to do. Is it? Spikes are hidden when Normans, that's one of the perks. Faster activation of the spikes and more damage of the spikes. Me personally, I'd probably go with that. Increase the ultimate lifetime by 5 seconds and rebuild and reinforce missing doors. Okay, I would still probably go for this one. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure the ultimate is not as long as it used to be. Notice that the ultimate time is very, very short still. It's still really long to get into the ultimate. In comparison to other characters that have like 80-second ultimates and maybe 2-minute ultimate, I believe this has like a maybe 2-minute 31. It doesn't look like it is very, very quick to get. So they could possibly reduce that in the future as well, but overall some decent changes, and I think Catalyst might be used a little bit more. I think they're probably a little bit cautious to buff Catalyst anymore, because obviously she is used in ELGS quite a lot. I think the changes that they have made is going to be make her a lot more useful for casuals, make her a lot more friendly to them. So that's her. Now we're going to look at Bloodhound.
I return to the hunt.
So, probably the technical's been upped a little bit. What's this? So apparently the White Ravens thing's been like buffed a little bit, so you're actually able to like stamp them more efficiently now, which is great. Only another thing with the White Raven is it kind of just doesn't really entirely work on the firing range. It kind of points you to like a random direction. So yeah, let's scan the enemies. Here we are. So it lasts for I think a lot longer than the scan. Yeah, it does last a little bit longer. So it's 4 seconds for the scan, and then it remains for another 2 seconds after that. So about 6 seconds for the scan. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5. Yeah, so just very the big thing I'd say is the ultimate.
I bathe in the fluid.
I mean, obviously it's still the same ultimate. At least now you can actually get like more time on your ult when you kill someone, which obviously the W no, there's nothing to that. But when the ultimate finishes, we'll see how quick the cooldown is, because it used to be 4 minutes, which was insane. So let's wait for this to happen. So there we go, you can see how quick it's going now. A lot quicker than before, which is a good change, because it is one of kind of old ultimates that just never really got buffed, just never really happened. So there we are. you're able to get your ultimate a lot faster. Because then again, you do have to realise that the game has become a lot quicker as well. Like, I would say, like, the pacing of the game is a lot quicker. So having a 4-minute ultimate that you can use essentially once every 3 fights is not ideal. But well, when you have characters like 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 that can literally just run around and jump at everywhere, having a tiny little bit of an extra speed boost and seeing enemies a little bit better, Bloodhound still has a pretty bad ultimate, to be honest, in compared to, like, say, like 𝗏𝗏𝗁𝗏 or whatever, who can literally in the same time frame ult her whole squad to wherever she wants to go and then scan everywhere on the map. So it is just Bloodhound's job on, like, an incredible scale. So I still think Bloodhound does need a little bit of help, because they still don't really bring anything to the table, I feel. I think that's the main issue about Bloodhound. It doesn't do anything that other characters don't do already. So yeah, I think that's probably one of the issues with, obviously, like, old characters. Like, not really Bangalore, because I still think she has a kind of spotlight. A lot of old characters kind of do get overseen a little bit, like Wraith, for example. Like, doesn't really get many buffs, but still kind of used by a lot of people, mainly because the stats that she probably has on a lot of people's accounts. But then you have, like, you know, Corsic sometimes, Gibby. Like, a lot of these characters are very much overlooked. So it just takes time, I think, just bringing them old characters back up to the kind of level that a lot of newer characters have kind of established in the meta. We'll also have Fuse as well. Let's have a look at Fuse. Let's have a look at what Fuse is up to. Where is he? There he is.
Almost out of ammo. Better look for more.
So
back in it.
Passive,
Your mum didn't raise no sook.
You have the second passive, which I think is definitely the trend that we're seeing in these seasons, is the developers are giving second passives to a lot of characters, which makes a lot of sense. We have it with Maggie, with her move faster with shotguns and everything. We have it with Lifeline, I believe. Yep, so we have deploy Doc to revive teammates and also use the glide as well. Valkyrie improves skydive landing and also that. We've seen it a lot more with characters. Now, I believe you know it's advantage. Yep, so Sparrow. So you have essentially 3, but technically these 2 are both connected. The double jump and then also the climb and jump as well. So yeah. We're definitely seeing a little bit of a pattern mentioned. So maybe in the future we could see more characters getting a second passive. It definitely does feel like that's the kind of pattern. As of right now, though, let's have a look at Fuses, because Fuse is the main character that got buffed. It's the main showcase of the season. So we have. It's faster to put them up away, apparently. Yeah, well, that was instant.
Almost
that
out
was
of ammo.
literally
Better
immediate.
look for more.
And then also reduced delay before explosions start. It was 1.7 seconds. Now it's 1 second. The base damage is now 15. It was 10. And reduced the duration by half. So it should be doing more damage, essentially, over a shorter amount of time, which is kind of what you want, because a lot of the time people don't really sit around the cluster. You know, once it starts activating, you kind of move away from it. You don't really want to take too much damage. So it's nice that it's going to do a lot of damage very quickly. There we go.
Knuckle clusters firing.
And it should end right there, as you can see. So it's done about 50 damage, so probably about the same as like a normal cluster before, but done a lot quicker. So you're probably going to be consistently doing that amount of damage with your little clusters, rather than doing like 10, 15 damage one time, like 10, 15 damage the next. But also, if you have 3 people maybe around the corner that actually come in the building, you're able to do that 50 damage very quickly. There's kind of like no other character that can do that. We have characters like Valkyrie that can very quickly, you know, missile the ground and damage people, like a lot of people in a radius. As a tactical, but no one can really do it inside of buildings and do that much damage as well. Like, look how much it is.
I could use some more ammo.
Like, it's quite a significant amount of damage. For a tactical, you know, you gotta remember. So that's that. So then we also have the mortar. I believe that was everything for that. We also have the mortar, so this is a different ultimate. It's no longer the motherload that it used to be. It's a little bit different now, so let's have a look. Oh yeah, I forgot to also have a look at Bloodhound's.
It was not my time.
think these are all largely the same. So gain 50% 50 HP on knocks when no one's activated. White Ravens find enemies twice the range. That's probably a very good perk. Double the duration of the tactical's full body highlight. That's going to be pretty insane because it already is quite a long time. Tactical activates faster and has a 5-second cooldown, which already I think it's like what, 20, yeah, 24. So yeah, I think it makes them alright, I guess. Where are we? Fuse. There we are.
I could use some more ammo.
I'm looking low.
I ain't got time to bleed.
So can't breach. So it looks like you can only use it. You can only use it.
Dropping the mother load. Find your 3KZ.
Okay. I want to have a look at that again.
Here I come, back from the sky.
I was a bit confused, but I want to see.
Back on me feet.
So you can't really use it instead of build. But then maybe you can though. So you put it there.
Mother load.
So
Mind
20
your
damage to
head.
enemy. What? Okay, that was very confusing.
I have come to save the day.
Was that the breach
Maybe.
mode? Okay, let's put it down right. Yeah.
Mother load incoming. The sky's about to fall.
Okay, so it does 20 damage
Bloody
per
oath, I leveled
explosion.
up. Better grab me an
Interesting.
upgrade.
Now for the right
Oh.
choice.
Back in the fight, fellas.
So
Mother load's coming. Cover your stashes, eh?
oh, it does go through like walls.
No matter how many times I
Okay.
retire, I just keep coming back for more.
Let's do it again. So
Here comes the mother load.
there's an initial one, there's 1, 2, 3 rings of explosions after it. So it's kind
I
of
have
like,
come to save the day.
it's interesting.
Maybe.
It's definitely interesting. Because what we'll basically have here is, oh shit, this is getting in the way. This. Yeah, what we'll basically have here is like a radius kind of thing. Like it's kind of like I don't know how to compare them. They have the main impact in the center. They have like many rings that go outside, so it's like a bangle ornament, but from the center, which is pretty cool. I like it a lot. Interesting. Let's do it again. Oh shit.
Maggie's back and ready to rip some heads off.
What I also feel as well is it breaches through a wall, so you can also use it, like say like right here, like a Maggie bolt as well. So I can breach through here.
Dropping the mother load. Find your 3KZ.
I could use some more
That time
ammo.
it didn't work.
I'm looking low.
That time it didn't work.
Here I come, back from
But
the
it
sky.
did show an
I don't have
indication
time
that
to
I was going to
bleed.
bounce off. So I was wondering what actually deciphers. Oh, LT. Oh, got it. If I do this right now, it's going to just use the normal one.
Dropping the mother load. Mind your head.
Interesting, right, okay. But then if I
I
aim
have come
down
to save
sights
the
with
day.
it,
Maybe.
Back on me feet.
so normally aim down sights would like zoom in, which is still what it does, but it also enables the breach mode. You can see right here, so I can essentially go underneath here, put it up like that, hit for 20 damage, boom, boom, boom. It has little rings on the outside as well, so that should be pretty powerful.
Now
There's
for the
nobody-
right
like,
choice.
If there's enemies inside the build or whatever,
Back in the fight,
you can do a
fellas.
lot of damage there. Well, I'm assuming as well it also does more damage to the like covers as well. Just assuming. So if I do that
Dropping
right
the mother
now,
load. Mind your head.
so this is what the center does. Yep, there you go. Great start. Pretty good. Essentially covered the entire build with explosives. So Fuse is looking pretty good right now. Definitely a lot better of an ornament. Don't know how fast
have
it
come
is
to save the
though.
day.
Like say if like
Maybe.
you were to get
I could use
chased,
some more
normally
ammo.
I use
I'm
the
looking
fuse
low.
alt.
Back in it.
Um,
Mum didn't range.
see if I'm like right here. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting chased. Oh, okay.
Mother load's
I
coming.
would do that. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't break the server. It's definitely not what I would do. Let's get back with the game. So let's go back on.
Back on me feet.
So, yeah, I want to test that out because that was another big thing about Fuse is he was pretty good. Had a pretty good element for. Is you're like, oh shit, I'm getting pushed right now. And someone's trying to come to this doorway, for example. You can just go like that.
Here comes the motherload.
Yeah, it looks like it still kind of does that. That's good. You can still use it for that kind of use. So I'm happy with that. It's a very good change. Okay, any other changes that would you look out for? Major changes? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, also perks as well. So this is the one I really want to test out, is the double jump back, because that makes you move like that.
I leveled up. Reckon it's time for an upgrade.
So all three flames, we'll look at that one
Fusy's
first.
got an upgrade.
Because that one is going to be pretty interesting to see. Yeah, let's have a look. So this might actually create the old regular fire that I was on about, but obviously not.
Dropping the
Just there.
motherload. Mind your head.
It does, but it's not exactly like a regular flame. It just creates lots of like little flames, which is nice. It's a nice little addition. It means that at least the ult kind of lasts a little bit longer after it's done. I wish the flames did last a little bit longer though, because that was very, very brief. That isn't going to cause lasting kind of issues. Like if you dodge the ult, then you're kind of going to dodge the flames as well if you're in a good position. So I wish it kind of lasted a
Fusy's
little
ready
bit
for an
longer.
upgrade.
Well, that's fine. It means that
I
probably
have
makes
come
a
to
decision
save
for
the
you though.
day. Maybe.
It means you're probably going to use a no jumper. So
Watch out,
you
Outlands.
don't know what to do.
Stand
Jump
back.
is-
Knuckle clusters firing.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, okay. That is very cool. It's literally like a impulse grenade from Fortnite.
Deploying me knuckle cluster.
So it still obviously does the opposite stuff, but you just get a little bit of a boost when you do it. So you can kind of use two of them at once. One to
Here I
launch
come,
yourself into
back from
flames,
the sky.
and the other one to damage them.
Can't keep a hard bloke
So
down.
let's say like I was over here.
Knuckle cluster out.
Oh, I did.
This time will be different.
Okay.
Back in it. Me mum didn't
There we
raise
go.
no sook. Stand back. Knuckle cluster firing.
So it's cool. I like it. It means you can actually kind of have a bit more movement in the fights a little bit. I like it. It's nice. It's a nice little. It's not too much where he actually makes him like a full-on movement character, but it's enough where like
Knuckle cluster
you
out.
can kind of use some cool stuff with that. I like it. Then we'll have this third perk, so less explosive damage, pretty self-explanatory. But then all the explosive damage to enemies recharges armor
Got
as
me an
well.
upgrade.
So let's have a look.
Here comes the motherload.
Is it got to do with the technical?
Stand back. Knuckle clusters firing.
Or maybe it's because I'm in the fire range. Maybe it doesn't actually do that, which is another thing that the developers need to get on to. Servers keep shutting down though, which is annoying. So other things I can kind of read out right now is obviously we had a lot of the marksman rifles got reduced in damage and fire rate and stuff like that. The thing got slightly nerfed, which makes sense because he was very, very prominent. P20's on the floor actually, didn't actually get that one, so we have a look at that. I looked at all the shotguns. Gun shield generator is now removed from the triple take Hemlock and R301. The graffiti modes, so I'm assuming the gun shield is just off the game entirely now. Is that right? Is there no more gun shield now? Rampart. I think there's just no more graffiti mod. Oh, no way, what is it doing? Just want to have a look at the bloody game. What is it doing? Come on. The graffiti might be removed from the vault of the Mastiff, but it's been added to the L-Star and the Longbow, which is good because, in my opinion, the L-Star kind of needs it. It's not really a weapon that many people pick up. It's still good though. The weapon is actually still really good. It's just me personally don't really like it. So please stop bloody stopping. Stop something. There's obviously something going on with the servers potentially, yeah. So let's have a look at the. Oh, there's power points on them. That's cool. Is it the only weapon with power points? It might be. So obviously graffiti, double tap, disruptors. Here's the only weapon with disruptors as well, that one, and dual shell. So they definitely are making a lot more weapons have unique kind of hop-ups. Oh, the 3030 also has dual shell as well. Okay, cool, like that. Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like there's any more, what's it called? Gun shield generator. Which is a little bit sad. Yeah, there's definitely none left. But the P20 is the only weapon with the power points right now. So let's try it out, see what it's like. I mean, the P20s alone were pretty good. So having power points on them as well is, they could be pretty gross, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what they've done with the P20. It does actually say here somewhere. So removed the hop-up kinetic feeder. Can't remember what the hell I've done. I think that was the sliding one, I think. Where if you slid it, reloaded the mag, whatever. Decrease the damage by 2, so it does 23 now rather than 25. Reduce the reload speed, the rate of fire, and increase the hip fire spread as well, which makes a lot of sense. But it still shreds, so it doesn't really make any difference. And then we're going to get the power points anyway, so.
Leveled up. It's upgrade time. Let's see what the dump order.
So the P20s are really much back. Yeah, it's fun for me because I do like using the P20s, I do like using the Monogam's, and they're both pretty good right now, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, the Disruptors 500 locked, couple points to unlock now. So yeah, it's been added to the Peacekeeper, so it takes 500 to get this. Power points is the same as well, and dual shell is only 300, which makes sense. It's like a very minor that kind of perk. It doesn't really do much. Oh no, why have they done that? They made it so the devotion only takes 500 points to get
There's a perfectly good
charger.
upgrade just waiting for me.
That's not good. That is not very good at all. It used to be 600, now it's 500. So a lot more people are going to be running devotion again. Fuck's sake. Anything else? Reviving teammates only provides full Evo 100 points for the first 2 revives per team per game. Each revival will reward 25 less Evo until new Evo is rewarded. Which makes sense because it probably can be abused. It says on the developer note that it can get abused quite easily. Also, guess what? Knockdown shields are removed from the game. Finally. Finally. I've been saying it for so long. So what does the imagery look like? Yeah, it's completely removed it. Gone. Which makes so much sense. Obviously helmets were removed not that long ago because we got amps instead the season after. Because we used to have like 2 different helmets that we could use gold or red.
I've got an upgrade waiting for me. Got an upgrade. Gonna put it
and
to
that's
use.
kind of like the whole point of the helmet before, because I mean the helmet before that was just kind of like a reduction to headshot damage, which who really cares about something like that? Having a whole lot of the floor loot be taken up by something like that is just a bit stupid. So having amps instead was so much more cool. Obviously backpacks as well, like that's a big part of the game, having inventory space, because that's how you can actually survive a little bit better. So it makes sense to still keep this as a separate item, quite a lot. But knockdown shields, tie it with the shield, you know, it makes sense. So stores the charge for your shields, currently has enough to absorb 75 damage. But I should also probably say about the knockdown shield as well, yeah, I think as well. I should also have a little description about that on there, unless it's here. No, it's not. So when I do get knocked down, it will be the blue knockdown shield that we'll get as well. which makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. So yeah, that is a good change. I like it a lot. I think also as well, just looking at that as well, you can see in the bottom left hand corner, you can see the little infinite ammo icon. Now that we have 2 kind of gear slots here now, you can kind of showcase the backpack, what backpack level you have at the bottom left as well. That'll be a good little addition as well. There's enough space there to have that. So I think that'll be like a good little addition in the future, is to kind of have that backpack icon right next to the infinite ammo one. So at least you know exactly, you know, obviously your shield level, you can tell by the colour, and then also the back and also amps that you have. So that'll be a nice little change I would make in the future, but overall I'm very happy with the knockdowns changes. I've been kind of trying out for that a little bit. But also, white backpack as well is now default. You no longer spawn in with without a backpack.
Here I come, back from the
so
sky.
if I were to like say, you know, if I need to like reset myself or something, but yeah, just basically you spawn in with just a grey backpack now. Before you used to spawn with nothing. So it's nice that the enabling that you spawn in with a grey backpack. It means that it clears up a lot of the flow loot from backpacks as well. And it also means more weapons spawn as well now, which is good. It means that you don't have to go to an arsenal to get your favourite weapon. A little bit less now. It means you can just loot the buildings, and your likelihood is you're going to find your weapon that you want to use. So, yeah. Pretty good stuff. I like it a lot. So the rank rotation and public rotation as well is also Broken Moon, E-Destruction, World's Edge. Drop zones have also been disabled and ranked. What else we got? Stuff for Wildcard, which is in the patch notes. Don't really care about them, but to be honest.
I want bigger arms for hugging more friends. Must be time for an upgrade.
Also, Bot Royale being involved as well. I've kind of thrown everything off in the gameplay side of things. Want to have a lot of the other stuff as well. So, let's have a look. So obviously, Bot Royale. It actually says Bot Royale evolved. So let's have a look at the info here. So a full BR experience with bots and 1 to 5 human squads. Try new strategies on board your friends and take a break from the ranked grind. Progress in your account challenges, no pressure, badges can't be earned and stats won't be tracked. So play and experiment to your heart's desire. We need to turn down the audio a little bit. Let's turn down. I don't know, it's lobby, isn't it? There we go. Let's see, I think a little bit. So that's good. It's a good change. Having the badges not count makes a lot of sense. Me personally, I wish to also done that in Wildcard, or at least make a separate badge category for Wildcard, because I don't really have any point to play like pubs anymore, because now 20 bombs and 4Ks that I was kind of going to grind out next, because I got every character to 1,000 kills. That was the next thing I was going to grind, is getting 4Ks on everyone, getting 20 bombs on everyone. Now I just don't really feel like that's worth it now, because you can just hop into some Wildcard and just get all your badges for free, which is a bit stupid. So it's devalued badges. So, I mean, yeah, it's great that badges can't be earned and everything, but it doesn't really mean much to me now, because you could probably just go on Bot Royale and get a 4K or a 20 bomb just as easy as Wildcard, in my opinion. Maybe even it might be even more difficult, because with Wildcard at least you even if you die, you respawn straight after, so there's no downtime, there's no penalty. Or at least with Bot Royale, there might be if you die to a human squad. So some people were like going, what? Progression still counts, what the hell? But when you really compare it to, say, like, Wildcard, I mean, Bot Royale might even be more difficult in some regard than Wildcard. So, yeah. That's just metal boosting. Okay, I don't know why it's got that there, but okay. We're going to go into a game of Battle Royale, and try out some stuff, see what it's like. But first, I want to have a little bit of events and stuff like that. Let's have a little look. So we have the Peacekeeper that's now fully loaded. Here it is. I can actually equip it. So we always have it in that game. It obviously does some cool stuff. Not too sure what, but I've got some mythic shards as well. Some other character skins that I've got too. What else have we got? Got a legendary pack as well, so get some stickers as well. Lovely. Newcastle Altar skin, cool. Fuse, Wraith, Sparrow, Rampart. These are unloaded though, which is a little bit annoying. And I'll have a few different skins as well. Obviously, you'll be able to see all this tomorrow, so I'm not going to go too much into this because you'll be able to see it tomorrow anyway. Then we'll have Legend Challenges. This is for the new season. You can unlock Conduit, and I believe also Sparrow was it on the front page. Sparrow, Valkyrie, and Revenant for free. So definitely get on that if you don't have them characters. 7th anniversary as well. We'll have all these characters as well for that. So let's have a look at the battle pass. So we have CS skins. First of all, CS trackers as well. No. I mean, let's have a look at this skin. It's not really loading though, which is a little bit annoying. But it's fine. Eva skin. Cool skin. It's a little bit bland though. Not really to my liking, I don't think. What's Octane trackers? I do wish they gave other characters trackers though. Can't do like the same kind of popular characters all the time. So I'm not too sure I'm gonna get this battle pass and make it the next one because obviously I do want to get a reactive bow check. Which look at that! Look at that bow! It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I mean, obviously there's quite a lot of good bow skins that look better than this potentially, just off the base default skin. But of course, it is reactive, so I want to get it. So there's only one other gun. I think it's just the 𝗲𝗲𝗁𝗏 that needs the reactive skin for, and then the Kraber, of course, and then that's every single weapon in the game got reactive skins now. So yeah, it's quite sad. We're going to get to the point now where we're going to have no more characters to get reactive skins for. No more weapons to get reactive skins for. I mean, so we'll have Octane here as well. I'll just have a look at this. So pretty cool skin as well. A lot of other random shite we got. Iron skin. Okay, so it's a decent battle pass. Nothing too great, I'd say. Yeah, a lot of the shop has been redacted, it seems. So you don't really have a look at things like this. Obviously tomorrow we'll be able to have a look at the full look of everything. So yeah, I want to go into Battle Royale now, just to have a look at stuff. I don't really know the schedule of things actually. I should really have a look. Yeah, I think I can go in here. Like the only person in the up, so may as well open all these packs. Yeah, I know about that. Ew. Lots of stuff. The weapon back. Oh, look, there's a weapon. So what did I get that from? Oh, was it that thing in the event? It was, wasn't it? This is it. Reactive weapon pack. That's if you get 8 things out of it. That's pretty cool. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think I need any new weapons. I don't think. I can't remember when that R301 skin's coming because I do need an R301 one. Yeah, I can't remember when the R301 is coming. I do remember seeing it somewhere that the R301 is going to be getting a skin coming soon to the shop, but the reactive ones. So hopefully that does happen because I do need that and the Havoc as well. I need a Havoc one as well. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but it doesn't seem like I'm going to be getting to Bot Royale. So I'm just going to call the video here, in my opinion, because I've been streaming for a little bit. It's also quite late as well. So yeah, I'm going to just play this tomorrow though. I'm very happy with the result of this live stream as well because previous live streams obviously haven't been great. I haven't had a PC set up really. Well, it's not like a proper PC; it's an all-in-one PC, so it's not really like spectacular. But I haven't had the full setup made, so I'm glad that in the future I'll have something that's a little bit better than before. Just for these one-off kind of live streams that I'm doing. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye then.